Hi, so today I wanted to talk about a new laptop I recently picked up. It's a Dell Precision M4400. These laptops are from 2009, well, circa 2009. You've got a couple of different models you can get, ranging from the Core 2 Duos up to the Core 2 Quads. The Core 2 Quads are later release models. Preferably you want to get a Core 2 Quad or upgrade your Core 2 Duo model to a Core 2 Quad like I did. I bought my Core 2 Quad Q9100 CPU off eBay for £9. I also ordered a optical drive bay to 2.5-inch hard drive adapter because the laptop when I bought it came with a 250GB Toshiba hard drive. So this meant I can install the additional hard drive, have an SSD, which I bought a mSATA to 2.5-inch hard drive adapter from Amazon for £7 I believe. The optical drive bay adapter was only about £4, and this meant I could install a spare mSATA SSD I had lying around and have the secondary storage in means of the old hard drive that came with the laptop. On the SSD I installed a Linux distribution known as Fedora. This uses the GNOME desktop environment. It's the GNOME 4 desktop environment. I found this really nice. It's much better than Windows on older hardware. It means your performance around the laptop is very good and still competitive with modern laptops. The CPU that I got is the Intel Q9100. This is equivalent to around a second generation to third generation Core i5 CPU with a TDP of about 35 watts, though the Q9100 has a TDP of 45 watts. This means it does consume more power, and so a bigger battery is needed. Fortunately, with the Dell Precision line of laptops, you can actually get very large capacity batteries. These are quite common and can be found on Amazon or eBay, ranging up to about 81 watt hour batteries I think I've seen. They do bulge out the back a bit and have a bit of a extra large, size, so that has to be bear in mind when you're carrying the laptop. Or you can get the small laptop the small battery, that fits flush to the laptop. I just have a basic eBay smaller capacity one that fits flush. This is what came with the laptop. Overall on the laptop I spent, I believe £60 to £65. The laptop cost me £45 from eBay. My SSD I had spare, though I did pick that up from eBay quite a few months ago for £18. And the hard drive obviously came with the laptop, so you can install your distribution onto the hard drive, but you'd get slower boot times and overall system performance be lower. The great thing about using Fedora on this sort of device is you can use Wine to emulate Windows programs. Well, not emulate, run them in a virtual environment. So I use it to run Logically, which is a piece of software that allows you to build logic circuits from gates. This is required in my course, and I've been building a few projects on it. Another thing I really found useful about using the Linux distribution over Windows is that I use a piece of software known as Anaconda or Miniconda, which allows you to set up environments for, Python. And on Windows I found it to be really slow at just starting and launching and creating these virtual environments that, it's a package manager. And Windows is just really slow to start, but on Linux it's just almost instant. You press source activate, or you type source activate, and it'll be done. On Windows this takes about 2 minutes, even on my high-end desktop, so I'm not sure what's happening there. On the laptop I actually installed Windows 10 first, but I found display scaling to be really quite bad. With the 16:10 aspect ratio display, Windows did not scale nicely to the resolution, and I found performance to be quite slow, even though the hardware was still quite good. Though this was on the older Core 2 Duo, the Core 2 Duo was still quite a powerful chip. Windows just didn't perform as well as I wanted to, and so I switched to Fedora. After researching a few different distributions, having experience with Ubuntu before, I wanted to try something new, and I've been really enjoying my experience using Fedora.